Hi, Tour Divide day 5? I think it's 5. Cycle station's awesome. I would love to have either gotten there earlier last night or hung out for a while this morning, but gotta get going. That dude ahead is doing this race on a fixie. Looks pretty sore. Yesterday was a really hard day. Today's going to be another really hard day, but I won't have to do the wall, so that's good. Just passed for 14 years this morning. I think I'm getting close. Tell you what, Red Meadow Lake is no joke this year. We've had these massive headwinds on a climb. The ground is all torn up, so it's a non-stop bump. There's been roadwork crews. The sun's hot. That's not so bad. There's lots of shade. And I'll take that over rain any day. It's like riding through beach sand. All right, made it. Maybe the white caps on the lake give you an idea how those headwinds have been. I'd love to camp here again, just to camp here again. I miss Rob. If you're watching Rob, I miss the hell out of riding with you. I've been so focused on getting this done myself. I forgot about all the good things that came with riding together. That sounds insane, but we're about to hit Columbia Falls where I bonked and you got me going again. That sort of stuff. So, beautiful. I haven't talked about it much, but my goal this year is to ride with urgency to finish in 4 weeks, which would cut more than 2 weeks off of my last time. So, a 2-day pickup over 5 days is pretty good. I'm pretty happy as hard as that climb was. Got it done, and now it's all bonus time. Should probably double check the math. There's not much oxygen up here, and it's freezing. I think that's right. I don't know. Whatever. Still feels good to keep pushing on. All right, Tour Divide, day 6. It's been a late start, but a productive morning. Spent the night in Whitefish last night. I rolled in, went straight for the shop, and good thing I did. I had 0 brake pads left in the back, and the front were actually in better shape than I thought they'd be in, but still needed some more. And I got extra pads, so yay. They also did a bunch of work on my suspension, which seems to have helped quite a bit. Oh, morning. There's a few of us around here. Let's see. Something I haven't talked about yet is kind of been a big concern has been my feet. They've been not in great shape. My left foot specifically has been giving me a ton of pain. These are not new shoes, but they're not the same shoes I wore last time. They seem to be a little bit hotter, and I don't know what it is, but the left side of my left foot is just giving me, it's been in agony. I've had to stop a bunch of times just to take my shoes off and let them breathe, cool out, and try to get to the point where I can put them back on again. So with that, if I'm in that bad shape after 5 days, after 10 days, 20 days, I don't know. So I had to do something about it. So I went down to a store in town. I got some insoles, I got different socks. All right, quick day 6 update. Bright, sunny, beautiful day. Huge tailwind, which is great. I just made it through Columbia Falls. The new socks did not fix the foot issue, it made it worse. So I found a little grassy park to stop and hang out. And then resupplied again, because I can't pass the grocery store without stopping. And then went into the section where it's just heads down, crank it out, and I kind of love this section. Problem is you need GPS since there's a lot of little turns. And mine has stopped showing me the route. I'll say a cool thing though is as I'm riding, I've had people slow down next to me, say, good job, keep going. As I was back there trying to figure out if I was making a right turn or not, some driver came along and said, the route goes that way, and pointed. So cool to have so much of the community out here in rural Montana paying attention and know so much about the race. It's pretty cool. All right, day 6 update. I kind of considering this a Nero day. Not zero, but near it. My foot is not happy. I was actually supposed to do 50 miles, but I was in so much pain that I completely missed the directions and went several miles off course. Well, I've made it to what is named on the map as the National Forest Service Swan Lake Campground. From what I can tell, there is nothing here. I'm thinking maybe I might pitch a tent up by the road. I mean, if I could find a little spot between some houses. I don't know. Still to be continued. Oh, there's trail magic of when, you know, people leave stuff out for the riders and walkers and things like that. Then there's the magic of the trail. And this happened a bunch of times last year or 2 years ago. But it just floors me when it happens. So I decided to ride back to town. Figured I'd go find somewhere to camp behind. I roll into the intersection here at Ferndale, where there's the little community center and a coffee shop right behind that tree. So as I stop right here to try to figure out some options, including maybe the community center, just throwing a tent down behind it, here comes a rider. So today's the first day on the trip I haven't seen another rider at all, period, full stop. Right in here and around the corner comes Randy, a cyclist that I've been leapfrogging with a few times. And he says, oh, where are they? Where are they? And I say, where's who? And he says, the other riders. Turns out there are a bunch of other people. One who owns both the coffee place and the house behind it is Janice, and they had called ahead and she was happy with people camping in her backyard. And so found the crew, and there's now 7 of us back there. Nice little spot, grassy, good company. Kind of worked out better. And if I'd come by 2 minutes later, never would have happened. Just unbelievable.
Round, round, you're biting at your own
all right,
tail.
hey guys, everyone say hi. Hey.
Side by side, there's nothing in between.
All right, day 7 update. Had a phenomenal first climb of, I hope to be 3 climbs today. Oh, I've been doing the climb. It's actually been kind of nice. And then there's this. I thought we were done with this. Foot's killing me. Ow, ow. Someone commented about me not having fun out here. I know. I show a lot of the drama. I show a lot of the stuff that happens because A, I want to be honest, and there are a lot of highs and lows, and it's tough. But also, it's hard to pull out the camera when you're flying down some beautiful piece of double track, twisty, windy, nailing the corners. At least I think I'm nailing the corners. having to sing at the top of your lungs because you want to keep the bears away. And trust me, my singing will keep the bears away. But that's what's going on today. This little part of Montana is just a gem. It is absolutely beautiful out here. This stuff points downhill, it's smooth, it's flowy. It's like it was designed to take a loaded bike down and have a great day. So just in case you guys are thinking that, you know, it's all doom and gloom and tough, this ride has its moments. This is one of them.
But letting go's the only way to breathe. It takes a long.
All right, Tour Divide Day 7. I'm at Holland Lake Campground. Another amazing place on the Tour Divide. Idea of how nice and still it is out tonight. The weather has been phenomenal. We paid our dues on day 1, and since then, it's just been spectacular. Personally, I'd hoped to get to Sealy Lake. I think I mentioned that earlier. I just didn't have it in me. Push came to shove. I think I would have been rolling in there past dark and looking for somewhere to stay. I really hoped that I'd be able to ride faster, harder, longer, and this isn't happening. Every day I'm just slower than I expect to be. Part of that is due to eyesight, like my descents, but most of it is due to just fitness. You know, I push as hard as I can up the hills, intending to have long days, and you know, I'm just not hitting the goals I want. So it's disappointing. But in the meantime, managed to sync up with the crew that I slept at the coffee place last night with, and we got a site here. And one of the guys actually volunteered to go do an extra 6-mile ride. Actually, we think it's 6 miles each way to go find us pizza and burgers. Dude gets all the hero points. Morning. Tour Divide Day 8. So we're sitting around the campsite eating our burgers last night. Another rider came up and introduced herself, and we were talking, and she asked if we were touring or racing, and I said I was racing. The other said they're touring. She said, well, I'm a racer. And the only reason she's back here is because she had to stop for 2 days to let her Achilles tendon heal a bit after Coco. It wasn't a great interaction, but whatever. But it kind of drove home a point I've been thinking about, how, you know, I don't think you have to be at her pace to be doing the race. I mean, let's face it, she's where I am, having taken 2 days off. She's putting out a pretty good pace. I do feel, though, that I don't have the training and stamina to put out the type of days that I need to be racing. And more importantly, to meet the plan I put together to make it to the end within the time I have. And what ends up happening is I've pushed really hard, or as hard as I can, which is relatively slow up these hills, and kind of dug myself a hole and then get too tired to keep going. So the question now is what to do. I think for today, I'll stick with the plan and see what I can do. See how things go. See how the feet hold up. That's a big question mark. I've been losing probably an hour more a day to stopping and trying to cool them off. Yeah, so I'll stick with the plan. See if I can be a little racy today and tomorrow. Make it to Helena. Then crunch the numbers and see where I go from there. morning isn't the best so far. I came out of camp and hit a pothole. My rack fell off, which it looks like the rack is okay. Everything attached to it was okay, but it did go down and hit my derailleur and bend the hanger. So my shifting is off. I keep going back and pulling that out a little bit and working at it. It's rideable for sure, but it's not what it was. Biggest issue is the body. I am beat. I'm doing this climb and I'm hanging in there, but I'm not setting any great pace. It's gonna be a really long day to get to Lincoln, I think. So, I don't know. I'm doing all the caffeine shots and sugar and everything I can to try to get, up and moving a little faster, but so far the body is just not responding. Just tired. So, yeah. I guess I got nothing to do but keep going. Views in Richmond are unbelievable. Alright. This is the point I stop riding. Beautiful. Alright, sure about a day 8 update. Well, I decided to call it. I think Helena will be my last step. It's been a lot harder than I thought, a lot harder than I remember. I just didn't have it in me to push hard enough to meet my timelines, as I talked about this morning. So I made the call to spend the last couple days here rolling into Montana with a bunch of people I met. So you may have seen some clips. They're amazing, awesome, wonderful people, as most people are out here. And I'm just gonna enjoy a little parade into town. Tonight we're stopping in Orlando. I might stay in the teepee, I might stay in the wigwam, not quite sure. And then hopefully get some breakfast at Stray Bullet. And then tomorrow, probably Lincoln for lunch. Then either Llama Ranch or I'll head back to Helena straight from there. We'll see how I'm feeling. Yeah, I'd like to get to Helena, start getting things prepared. But, I've been ambitious every day and it's almost never worked out, so we'll see. I'll have a lot more to say about all this, I'm sure. It's disappointing on one hand, it's a relief on the other. And I'm grateful that I've had so much support from everyone along the way. If I'm letting you guys down, I apologize. I thought I could do better than I've done. In the end, I think I just need to train harder so I can push longer. And that just wasn't in the cards with everything going on at home this year. So, thank you all. And check in later when I figure out what we're doing for lodging and if I'm in this jail. Or a wigwam, or a teepee, or whatever else they have. I think there's a wagon I can stay in. I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned.
Here I am, 5
Tour Divide Day 9, or rather, GDMBR Touring Day 1. Our little mullet posse is up to 7 now. We've had some friends join for the weekend. Just finished breakfast at the Stray Bullet and met Kathy. I'm just gonna slow roll, enjoy this, and I don't know, have a good day today, I think. Long afternoon. But at the end of this trail are llamas. Actually, alpacas at the llama farm. Cute little bugger, but I do need to get up the hill. Oh, we're about to roll into the llama ranch with these alpacas.
I forgot to live. I've been patiently waiting on something's got to give.